Good morning and welcome back to the channel, and if it's your first time joining me, I hope you enjoy this episode. We've got another brisk southeast Queensland morning. I've got the beanie on, trying to keep a little bit warm, and I'm up at Clandra chasing bream and flathead on soft plastics. The first lure I'm going to try this morning is the old faithful Z-Man grubs. I've got that rigged on a 1/12 ounce jig head. Add a little bit of the good old S factor to it as well. Rightio, let's see how we go. I haven't gone too far, we're about 200 metres from the boat ramp. There's a bit of bait flicking around in the area, so I'm going to try like a bait fish style soft plastic, see what we can catch on that. I'm seeing a fair bit of bait get busted up in the area, so I'm just going to stick with this lure for a little while we've got low light at least. See if I can't stick the hooks into something decent. I just saw a few bream there on the side imaging, so gone back to the grubs. So far it's been pretty quiet, so I'm going to try the third lure for the morning. That's the squidgy prawn. Everything about the morning looks really prime. We've got a light westerly wind, low light at the moment. The watercolour's good. Everything looks good, just no fish yet. There we go, finally hooked a fish. It's been a slow start to the morning. First fish for the morning, nice little chopper tailor. It's on the squidgy prawn. He made a mess of my squidgy, so I'm just going to go to that one there, which is a Z-Man streaks. If there's more fish in the area, it shouldn't really matter with the tailor. I've put anchor lock on with the bow mount. See if we can catch another one. Back to the squidgy prawn. Oh, there's some tailor busting up. Oh, got a whack. Got a fish. Oh, missed him. Geez, he made a meal of that squidgy. That was a good whack. Hopefully he comes back. Yeah, got him. I think that's another Tailor. That's what it is. Hook come out of him. Managed to get a scale back. A good whack. There we go. Another Tailor, I think. Hopefully I can keep the hook in this one. No, it's not a Tailor, it's actually a Bream. Tricked me. I finally caught a Bream this morning. I thought there'd be plenty here this morning, but it's been a little bit slow so far. Hopefully they'll fire up though. Catching that Bream just then has made me wonder if the fish that I lost a little bit earlier wasn't a Tailor at all and was a big Bream. Oh, that's a nice fish. I think that's another Bream actually, just the way he ate it. Good fish, whatever it is. Oh, I've hooked him in the head, that's why. Second Bream for the morning. Foul hooked him a little bit, so he fought harder than the size that he is. But happy to see another fish come on board. I'll throw the little grub in there and see if there's not a few more Bream. Just had the plastic bitten in half by a Tailor. So far it's been a really quiet morning, so I'm going to have a rethink. I might even head up, have a look around the mouth of Bells Creek and see if there's any fish there. On the way to Bells Creek, I decided to stop at the new bar, or the second bar, whatever you want to call it. I'll have a few casts here for 10 or 15 minutes and see how we go. It looks quite good. There's plenty of structure still in the water from when the banks of Bribey Island broke. So hopefully that structure is holding a few fish. Oh, got a hit straight away. There we go. I definitely had to make a move. There was just nothing doing where I was fishing. Not too sure what I've got. Well, that's definitely the best bream of the day so far. It'd be a bit over 30 centimetres, that one. Oh, getting whacked straight away. Maybe I found the fish. 2 and 2 casts. This is heaps better than where I was. Yep, managed to get off that 3-0 jig head. Oh, there's a bite. There's a fish. It's a relatively big soft plastic that I've got on for a bream to eat. So they must be quite hungry. Except I don't think it's a bream, I think it's another tailor. Lift him in without him biting me off. Well, this is heaps better than where we were fishing. I've been here for about 5 minutes and I've caught a tailor and a bream, so I'm happy with that. I'm just going to drive back up to where I caught those couple of fish. As quick as that, I sort of stopped getting bites, so it might be a concentration of fish where we pulled up just then, so gonna do it. That said, there was a bit of bait just get busted up just there now, so let's have a couple of casts at that before we do move. Oh, there's a bite. They didn't look like huge fish. Might have been little trevally or something like that. Getting whacked. You can see some tailor just a little bit further out. Oh yeah, there, tailor. Surely I've got to get a fish this cast. Oh, how'd that not hook up? Bit of my soft plastic. So I've just pulled up on the same spot and I've just tied on a jerkbait with some trebles. The tailor don't seem to be huge and I reckon this is a good imitation for a bait fish, so we'll see how we go on this. First cast. That's our first floodie for the morning. Only a little fella, but a good sign. I'm hoping to catch a few of these today, so fingers crossed. See you, mate. Oh, there's a good whack on the hard body. Yep, there's a fish. I'm calling that for another tailor, I reckon. Not a huge fish, just a little chopper. See if we can't pull a decent bream off this bank on the grubs. I don't think I've actually caught a bream this morning fishing for bream. It's all been fishing for flathead and tailor. Straight away I'm getting hits. There we go, there's a bream. It's only a small fish, but he hit that pretty aggressively. So I'm thinking there might be a few more in there. There is plenty of bream in this spot. Just a little guy. There we go. They're not huge fish, but it's a lot better than what we were catching an hour or so ago, which was nothing. See you, mate. He's a little bit better than the last few that we've caught. Really fat fish, that one. See you, mate. The last grub that I had on was a little bit messed up. I think a tailor might have sliced through the tail, so just changed colour. Gone to the greasy prawn colour, which should, I think, suit this water clarity. First cast on the greasy prawn and we've got a fish. They're all about the same size, but surely there's got to be some bigger ones in there as well. There we go. He's gone to the channel. Might be a bit better, this fish, maybe. That's definitely a better fish than the ones that we have been catching. Be about 30 centimetres, that one. There is plenty of fish here on this bank. Just sort of feels like the perfect watercolour, the perfect tide. He managed to get off. And there's a bit of weed and a bit of structure here, so it's got everything going for it. While there's plenty of bream here, I'm going to persevere with the flathead. Just put a new squidgy on the 3/0 jig head. See if I can't nail a lizard. It's likely that the bream are going to grab this lure anyway. Just like that. That's a bream, I think. Yeah, he just had hold of the plastic. Well, that was a tailor for sure. I'm going to put something on a little bit more durable than the squidgies, I think. This time I've gone for the Rapala Crustedy Imposter. Should be a little bit tougher than the squidgies and hold together better when those tailor come through. There we go, there's a fish on the imposter. Oh, not sure what that was. I think it was a decent bream. Finally managed to stick the hooks into a bream on this imposter, which is rigged on a 1/4 ounce 3/0 jig head. Only a little fella. Got this one. He's a little bit bigger. That's a lovely solid fish on the imposter. The little ones don't seem to get it, but a fish that size, he's got no dramas at all. So I'll whack him on the measure and see how big he is. Well, that's a big bream, and I got him. Watched him actually follow it all the way into the boat. That's a nice one. That's actually not a bream, that's a nice big tarwine. I watched him follow that lure all the way back in to the boat, and I just dropped it back to him and gobbled it up. What an awesome fish. There's another fish. Geez, they've come on good now. We had a quiet start to the day. Now, I'm just having a ton of fun. That's another good tarwine. 2 in about 5 minutes. We're pretty close to the bar, so generally you'll catch these guys in the surf, or close to the mouth of the estuary anyway. All right, last cast for the day, and then we'll get off the water. That westerly wind has started to pick up a fair bit. Be nice to end with a fish though. There's a bite. I think it's a bite for a bit of weed. Well, that brings me to the end of another episode, and while the morning started out a little bit quiet, I found some fish in the end and had a lot of fun. The 2 outfits that I used this morning are both pretty light spin sticks. This one here, a Team Daiwa Commander backfire, rated 1 to 3 kilos. This one's got a Certate reel on it with 8-pound braid, and on this one, I was running 10-pound leader. Lures this morning didn't seem to make too much difference. As you saw, caught fish on a bunch of different things. The second outfit, my lighter one of the 2, this is a Gary Howard 1 to 4 kilo with a Shimano Stratic on it, 6-pound braid, and on that I was running a 4-pound leader. If you've got any questions about this morning's session, make sure that you drop a question below, and if you've been enjoying my content, make sure that you subscribe so you can stay up to date. I hope that you're getting out on the water, catching a few fish, and I'll see you next time.